Ready. Cherry Baker restless. They're off. Alcacer shifted a little right-handed leaving the stalls. That had a bit of a knock-on effect for Zanthos, who's away to the left-hand side. Racing over 7 furlongs here in this newcomer Fillies Maiden. Proposal being a little antisocial early, down towards the right is slowly tacking over with Alcacer in the royal blue and Zanthos the striped silks of yellow and black to the fore. Next wave of runners include Cherry Baker, white cap on the left. Between horses yellow and black is Classic Cuvee, and D-Day Diva is just last of all. It is Zanthos then, under Oisin Murphy in front, has the advantage here and travels quite powerfully up at the head of proceedings with a half mile to go. Alcacer is half a length back in second. Classic Cuvee is next in company with Cherry Baker. Proposal is slipping back down the order. Now got D-Day Diva for company as they lift the tempo heading inside the 3. It's Zanthos who has the advantage of a neck. Alcacer is trying to apply some pressure. D-Day Diva, 2 from the right, is picking up a little. On the extreme right is Proposal, heading downhill inside the 2. Zanthos in front here and still in hand it would appear. Alcacer is in second. Then D-Day Diva behind them. Classic Cuvee is trying to run on into the last furlong and climbing. Zanthos has got these covered. Heading to the last 150 yards. It's a 3-length advantage. Classic Cuvee in second. Zanthos, immediate impression. Zanthos looks good. Beat Classic Cuvee in second. D-Day Diva in third. Then Alcacer, Proposal, and finally Cherry Baker.
Zanthos has created a pretty big impression. It might be a newcomer's maiden, Simon, but she'd cost €1 million and she looked it.
Yes, I mean, she was obviously a really expensive breeze-up filly, but she breezed superbly well, and Roger Kavanagh, who consigned her, he recommended her very highly. She's been a little bit hot since she arrived, so we've had to take our time with her and just make sure that she did everything the right way round, and that's why it's taken a while to get her to the racetrack. But she did everything the right way round today. She was beautifully behaved, showed a nice turn of foot, lots of quality. She's a very good-looking filly. And her mind is very good as well now, so I just think that she's a filly full of promise with a great future ahead of her.
Her profile suggests she was not going to be a speedy Ascot 2-year-old necessarily. She might well have been able to, but the longer game is probably going to stand you in better stead.
Definitely, no question about it. We never actually felt she was really a 6-furlong filly. She's always looked and had the profile of a potential mile filly, and she's actually bred to stay a mile well for next season. So we wanted to start her off over 7, and this was the right place, obviously close to home, and it was a newcomers race, and we all know who won this race last year, so it does throw up some really good fillies, and I think that she's a filly that will take us to the top table, hopefully.
No fancy entries just yet. Off the top of your head, would anything come into consideration?
Well, obviously we would like to talk to Shaikh Khalid first, but potentially, I mean, the Prestige is going to come too quick in 2 weeks' time. Don't really want to step her up to a mile just yet for the Mayhill. So maybe we'll look at something like the Solario Stakes against Colts at Sandown. The timing of the race is perfect for her.
Very interesting. I was going to maybe pick your brains about Rockfells and Oh So Sharps, but Solario against the Colts, it's not a done thing, really.
It is. Oh So Sharp won it pretty well. So
she certainly did. Maybe not a recent thing, but why not? You've got a lovely Colt.
Exactly, but also the timing of the race. It's 3 weeks today. And obviously, if you win a race like that, you escape your penalties for next year. Whereas if it's some years that race is run after August the 31st, in which case you get burdened with a penalty. I'm not saying we're going to do that. We're going to talk to Shaikh Khalid. We might wait for something else. And obviously, there are lots of good fillies races in the autumn. So there's no rush. Let's see how the filly is, see how she takes it. And if she comes out of this race really well, we'll have the conversation.
Wherever she goes, a lot to look forward to. Well done, Simon.
Super. Thank you very much.
Zanthos makes pretty much every yard. Slightly messed about with at the stalls when Alcacer broke out to her right, taking her over. But from there on in, it was straightforward enough. 5-4 on favourite for Oisin Murphy, for Simon and Ed Crisford in the colours of KHK Racing, who look like they have a nice prospect on their hands.
Oh, well, you couldn't have been any more than impressed. Got a bit of a bump coming out the stalls, but soon in front, knew her job very well. And made all, never fully extended. There was a moment, 2 out, you thought, is the Godolphin also going to throw down a challenge? But it's soon obvious that the winner had her and everything else well covered. What the form amounts to, who knows? But she couldn't have made a better start. Just did with a couple of others. It was an unfortunate run, I think, of Proposals on the wide outside for a 2-year-old first time up is not a good thing. She's seen plenty of cover, her ears are pricked the whole way round, and it's an experience for her, but don't really think she had much of a chance to show her best. Al-Qaisa ran fine. Nice run by Classic Cuvee. That was a nice run, I thought, first time up. Some promise there, and a bit of promise for DJ Diva, who we both thought might be a slightly longer term project. I think he's acquitted himself pretty, she's acquitted herself pretty well, but the winner's not at all troubled to score, Anthony, not at all troubled.
At this point, she's just travelled beautifully all the way through the race, and we absolutely take the point that we don't know what she's beaten in form terms, but what you can absolutely say, Tom, is that the way that she travelled through the race, the way she was able to be professional out in front and seal the race in a matter of strides, marks her down as a predictably nice filly going forward. Back-end targets are plenty, I would imagine. Hope to find out in due course.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.